Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a camera test and a quick little project, and hopefully I'm going to keep it in 30 minutes, but if not, I'll just have to splice two videos together. But welcome to Espresso Press Design. Mary here. I'm going to do a 1 minute show and tell of the last project, which the terrible video, which was ATC postcards. I did do some work afterward. I did not like the gesso being so white, so I went over it with vintage photo. Definitely not epic, but whatever. You have to try to get good at something, right? So I don't love them, I don't hate them, but I will try again. So today, this is a montage of several projects I saw, and it's a board book, a collage board book. And the beauty of this is the simple binding and the fact that it lies flat, so you can do whatever. But I saw Carrie, I hope it's Carrie the Crafter, C-E-R-I, Carrie the Crafter, did a collage book, and I thought, oh, that's a great idea. And then I saw the board book, so I am combining the two into one little mini book, and I'm going to show you how to do that and post the link on my blog, and do it again probably next time with a different type of paper other than scrapbook paper. I used Tim Holtz this time, these little 3x3s, and I already had them lying around, so I just put them in a book. But my suggestion, this is what I use. When you are cutting this, use measurements and don't go by the design edge, because you want to make sure your pages are all perfectly even and square. And that kind of didn't happen with this one, so some pages are a little off, but the top is nice and straight and the back is nice and straight. And it doesn't bother me because they were not planned for this project, but that's my tip. Measure with your trimmer 369 to cut your little squares if you want to use Tim Holtz. So you'll need your pages, whatever size you desire, and you're going to lay them out like this. What page you want here and here, and keeping in mind this page and this page are going to be glued back to back. So that's why I'm going, this is double-sided paper, and that's why I'm just showing with cardstock. And next time, where did that come from? Next time I will show with a single-sided paper, because I thought, why do I want to waste the other side? And you will need some strips for your binder, and these are 1 inch by 3 inches, and then you're just going to fold them in half. And you will need one for the middle of each page, and then you'll need something for your finish spine binding, and I just used packing tape, but you can use Craft Tex fabric. I think it's called Craft Tex, linen tape, whatever you would like to use for your binder. And that's pretty much it. So you're just going to, and then you cannot stuff these very much. So even though I'm going to have a couple little pages with tags, you cannot stuff them very much because it's supposed to be a board book and lie flat. But I'm going to show you how to make a little space so you can add a few more things than what would normally be possible if you did it the usual way. I'm going to post a link to the tutorial where I found it, and off the top of my head I subscribed to her after this video only, so I'm probably going to screw up her name, but it's Granny something. Granny Scrapbooker, maybe? I can't remember, but I will find it and I will post it on my blog. So you're just going to glue one side. And her tip was to use a glue that you can wiggle. And then I decided I'm going to use the ruler for the space. And then you're going to, wait a minute, I'll space it after. You don't want to move your next page up to the fold. And I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that a scrapbooker could line this up without a spacer. And it just moved on me. So there's page 1. And there's your binding. Just secure each side. There's a tiny space in there. You're going to do the next one. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope I got my camera setup changed so it's better for everyone. I went with my daughter's Nikon. And I hope it's not constantly focusing. Which is what I saw happening a little bit. So I'm just going to eyeball this second one with the first one. Okay. Here's page 2 and 3. I thought this was ideal for a collage book, an art book. anything you want to lie flat, and it's also very sturdy because this is cardstock, and the other is Tim Holtz pretty heavy scrapbook paper. This is also great for beginners. So you don't have to worry about needles, thread, getting your holes straight, doing 10 million signatures. It's also a great project to make for a memory book or for kids. Put their stickers in, like the original presenter said. Probably it's more important to get your paper lined up than your strip, binding strip. Like she said, if she had a little space there, she didn't care. So that's pretty much it. I'm just going to do these 3 pages, and then next time I will do with the one side only paper. So you're going to decide, well, she put a cover on top of her cover page, but anyway, what you're going to do then is you're going to glue your pages, these facing pages, together. You just want to make sure you have everything lined up. So I guess I'll just begin. So as you're doing this, work out your layouts as you want. So see, I don't like the idea of losing a good sheet of paper, so I will do it with a single-sided paper next time. And I'm just going to glue these 3 together. Quickly show you. How to do the binding. And then I'll use this for something, I don't know what. I give it a little squish all around. But again, use a glue where you have some wiggle room. This glue doesn't have wiggle room. It's not what's in this bottle. It's Line & Co. bookbinding glue. And I love it. It dries super fast. But that's a drawback when you're trying to do this. And the reason I'll put a link on my blog is because I don't want a copyright issue in the event someone doesn't allow their content to be shared on YouTube, which if it's on there, most of them don't mind. But so there is your book. 2 of the pages are glued together. And you'll just keep doing that the whole way through the book. And then this is your binding. And then after your binding, you would put your cover on top. So I'm not going to bind it because I can keep adding pages to this until it's done, and then I can use it for something. I don't know what, but I can use it for something. So I just chose scrapbook paper so that you could see. So there's your little board book. It lies flat. It's very sturdy, and you'll have a tiny amount of room, I believe. I hope. I'm not a scrapbooker. I was going to write to a scrapbooker and say, is this how I can get more space? By putting a tiny little gusset there so that it can be stuffed a little more, but I believe that will work. But I still don't think it will ever be able to be a gator mouth. I mean, of course it can, but that's not the intent. The intent is that you have a flat book for writing, collaging, sketching, painting, whatever. And this little one I am going to keep in just my little fun book. When I want something to do, I will work in this a little bit. And I mostly used, well, I definitely used Tim Holtz, and I mostly used Oddities paper collection because I like these cute little drawings and the cute little sayings. And if you're wondering why I do have a set where they are 100%, but since these are off a collage page, they are not 100% opacity, I mean. So I have both a collage set of oddities and a paper collection where the images look different. But yeah, I like these. This one you're not going to read, but it says we aim to please, and then I found this in a book now and then. And I just, I don't know, that kind of stuff just amuses me. So I'll take my last 2 minutes to share. I went to my first craft fair. Yes, I've never been to a craft fair. I've been to art shows. I've never been to a craft fair, and it wasn't what I was expecting. It was more high-end. I didn't see any paper projects at all. But I did meet a glass blower that blew me away with her talent, and I met another glass worker and another watercolor artist, and I enjoyed talking to all. We almost canceled due to the weather, but we went anyway. So we got there a little late, so I didn't have time to walk around as much as I wanted and chat with everyone as much as I wanted, but just checking this camera now to make sure it's in focus. I hope it is focusing on its own. I don't know. Doesn't look as clear to me as it should be, but so yeah, I didn't get to meet and greet as much as I wanted to. It wasn't what I was expecting as far as crafts. It's very high-end crafts for the most part. Not that paper isn't high-end, but you know what I mean. Talking crafts that are in the over $100 range, definitely. Furniture, art, wood, and things like that. Furniture. But it was fun. I'll keep trying. So there's your little collage board book. I hope you'll give it a try, and I hope you'll tune back next time. I'm going to do it again with single-sided paper in a larger size. Very simple, very simple. Good for kids, good for anything you want to lie flat, and good for if you're just a beginner and just want to make a little book. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for your time. Bye.